but hopefully it's in a way that you haven't experienced before. One of the things that I hear from a lot of students is they don't necessarily enjoy the transition between Warrior 1 and Warrior 2, so I came up with a little way around that transition, so to speak. So before we begin, I'm going to go ahead and just demonstrate what that transition looks like, and then we'll go ahead and hop into our flow for today. All right? So the way that our transition between Warrior 1 and Warrior 2 is going to work is you're going to start from your down dog. You're going to be taking your leg high. You'll step it through. You'll move into your Warrior 1. And then what you'll do is you'll bring your hands down. And what I want to emphasize here is once your hands come down, you're going to pop your back heel up. Once you pop your back heel up, you're going to send your leg high for your three-legged dog. And then you're going to step it back through, spin your back foot flat, and then come up to Warrior 2. So just a little different approach in terms of getting into the poses. Just wanted to give you a quick visual of what that looks like so you know what to expect as we move through class. And we're going to go ahead and just get started in child's pose. So go ahead, bring your knees wide. Big toes touch behind you. Let the hips rest on the heels. Your head rest on the mat, and take a few moments here just to connect with your breath. You head rise up to a tabletop position and just take a few cycles of cat and cow on your own. Round the spine, drop the head, sink the belly low, reach the crown high. Head come into a neutral position, walk your feet back, curl your toes under, and send your hips high for down dog. Once you come into down dog again, take a little more movement, bending the knees, pedaling the heels, and working your way into the pose. And then go ahead, lift the heels high, press the chest back, reach the hips higher, let the heels melt low, and breathe. Go ahead, exhale everything out. Take a full breath in, and then let it go. Draw another inhale, lift your gaze, bend your knees, exhale to the top of your mat. When you arrive, feet together for your halfway lift, flat back, and then fold forward. 2 more times, halfway lift, and fold. 1 more time, inhale, lengthen, exhale, release. From here, as you inhale, mountain pose, reach the hands high, spread the fingers, gaze up, pause here for a moment, and breathe. Good. Reach the hands a little higher, and then fold forward. Halfway lift, flat back, and fold. Inhale, mountain pose, hands high. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. 1 more time, inhale, mountain pose, hands high. From here, what you're going to do is step your left foot back, a medium-sized step, so not too short, but not too long. Keep the alignment of your hips, hinge, and fold towards the front toes. Gentle bend in the legs, feet together, hands high. And then we'll go ahead and switch sides. Step the right foot back. Again, medium-sized step. hinge, and fold. Good. Feet together, hands high. And then from here, you're going to goal post your arms and curl back. Mountain pose, hands high, and then fold forward. Halfway lift, flat back, bend your knees, plant your hands, step back to a high plank, lower all the way down to your belly. Tops of feet flat, elbows hug in as you inhale, press into the floor to lift your chest. Exhale, release. 2 more times. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Now from here, just take your hands by your sides, left ear to the mat, gaze to the right. Right ear to the mat, gaze to the left. And then return to child's pose. Go ahead, press up to a tabletop. And what you're going to do from here is extend the right leg back. And then you're going to take the right hand high for a variation of side plank. And then once you're set, you're going to bend the leg, capture the outside edge of your foot for a quad stretch. Go ahead, gently release the foot. Come back into your tabletop. We'll switch sides. Take the left leg back. Reach the left hand high. Again, bend the leg, grab the foot, and open it up. Head release and find your tabletop. Return to down dog. Take a breath in and let it go. Draw another inhale, lift your gaze, bend your knees, exhale, top of your mat. Feet together, halfway lift and fold. This time, chair pose, hips sit low, hands reach high. Toes lift, thighs squeeze, belly's in, heart's light. Legs straight, hands to heart center. Mountain pose, reach the hands high, and then fold forward. Halfway lift, flat back. From here, you're going to step your left foot back, lower the back knee to the mat, and move into crescent moon, hands high. Chaturanga. Plant the hands, step back, halfway down. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Take a breath in and let it go. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, rise to crescent lunge. Now from your crescent lunge, what you're going to do, use your back foot. You're going to launch forward into airplane. So bring your body into a T shape, hands by your sides, palms down. And then what you want to focus on with the back foot is flex the left foot, extend through the heel, keeping your quad engaged, and try to point the toes down towards your mat so that way you keep the alignment of your hips. Chair pose, feet together, hips low, hands high. Legs straight, hands to heart center. Mountain pose, reach the hands high, and then fold forward. Halfway lift, flat back, right foot steps back, lower your back knee to the mat, crescent moon, hands high. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Take a breath in and let it go. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step it through. As you inhale, rise to your crescent lunge. Once you've settled in, using your back foot, launch forward to your airplane. Again, hands by sides, palms down. Back foot is flexed. Extend through the heel as you point your toes towards the mat. Keep the chin away from your chest. Pull your belly in to support the core. Chair pose, feet together, hips low, hands high. So stay in your chair, but that's going to be our first sequence. We're going to go ahead and flow through that one time on each side. Stay right where you're at, but exhale everything out. Take a full breath in. As you exhale, legs straight, hands to heart center. Inhale, mountain pose, hands high. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale, left foot steps back, lower your back knee to the mat. Inhale, crescent moon, hands high. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, airplane. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, legs straight, hands to heart. Inhale, mountain pose, hands high. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale, right foot steps back, lower the back knee. Inhale, crescent moon. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, airplane. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, legs straight, hands to heart center, and pause. From here, we're gonna take frog. So take your feet wide. Feet might come off the mat a little bit, that's okay. Heels slightly in, toes slightly out. Then go ahead, sit the hips low. Bring the elbows to the insides of the knees. Keep your chest light. Now, one thing you want to focus on here is try not to dump and round in the back just to get your hips lower to the floor. Not necessarily important how close your hips are to the mat. What you want to do is keep the chest light, keep the spine long, press the elbows out as you squeeze the knees in to feel the stretch. Breathe. And then from here, we're going to move into crow pose. If crow's not your thing, you can just hold plank as an alternative. If you're going to move into crow, go ahead, take your hands to the mat, elevate the hips, take your knees to your triceps, and begin to lift the feet and connect the big toes behind you. Hold and breathe. Go ahead, chaturanga. Either jump back or step back, halfway down, up dog, down dog. Nice job. Take a breath in and let it go. So now we're going to start to build our second flow. Exhale out. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step the foot between your hands. Back foot is to a 45-degree angle. Once you're set, rise for warrior one. So now we're going to move into that transition that I demonstrated at the beginning of the video. All right, what we're going to do is take our hands to the mat, pop the back heel up, and then send your right leg high for a three-legged dog. And go ahead, step the foot back between the hands. Now back foot is flat, parallel to the back of the mat. Bring it up to your warrior two. From here, we're going to find triangle. Straighten the leg, reach forward, tilt 90 degrees. Reverse warrior. Bend your leg, reach forward, up, and back. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Take a breath in and let it go. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step it through. Back foot to 45. Inhale to warrior one. Go ahead, take your hands to the mat, pop the back heel up, three-legged dog, left leg high, then step the foot back through, back foot flat, bring it up for warrior two. triangle pose. Straighten the leg, reach forward, tilt 90 degrees. Reverse warrior. Bend the leg, reach forward, up, and back. Chaturanga. Up dog, down dog. Take a breath in and let it go. So now we're gonna flow that 2 times on each side. The second time through, we're gonna throw in half moon. Go ahead, exhale everything out. Take a full breath in and let it go. Now we flow. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step it through. Back foot to 45. Inhale, warrior 1. Exhale, hands down, pop the back heel up. Inhale, right leg high, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step the foot through, back foot flat. Inhale to warrior 2. Exhale, triangle, hinge, tilt. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step it through. Back foot to 45. Inhale, warrior 1. Exhale, hands down, pop the back heel up. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step it through. Back foot flat. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, triangle, straighten, hinge, tilt. Inhale, reverse warrior. Bend the leg, up and back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Take a breath in and let it go. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step it through. Back foot to 45. Inhale, warrior 1. Exhale, hands down, pop the back heel up. Inhale, right leg high, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step it through. Back foot flat. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, triangle pose, and pause. Now from here, bring your gaze to the floor, bend your front leg, sweep the left hand, and transition forward into your half moon. If you need to, you can always use a block for support, and then you can either hold your half moon, or if you want, you can take Ardha Chandra Chapasana, moving into the quad stretch. If you have the quad stretch, go ahead and let it go. Then lightly step back into a warrior 2 and move into your reverse warrior. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Take a breath in and let it go. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step it through. Back foot to 45. Inhale, warrior 1. Exhale, hands down. Pop the back heel up. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step it through. Spin the back foot flat. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, triangle, and pause. Again, gaze to the floor, bend the leg, sweep the right hand, transition forward into your half moon. And again, either stay here, or if you took the quad stretch on one side, take it on the other. Breathe. You have the quad stretch, let it go. And then lightly step back to warrior two. Get your footing first, and then take your reverse warrior. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Pause here and breathe. And go ahead, come through to your seat. You're going to cross your legs and just take a seated forward fold. Go ahead, sit tall, switch, cross up your legs, move back into your seated fold. Walk your hands in, one set of reverse tabletop, hands behind you, fingers forward, plant the feet, lift the hips, gaze up, and breathe. Lower the hips to the mat, legs straight out in front of you, straight-legged seated fold. Go ahead, release, lay down onto your back, reach your hands overhead. Nice full body stretch. And draw the right knee into your chest, give it a solid squeeze, twist to the left, gaze to the right with the right arm out to the right. Come back to center, right leg long, left leg in, nice squeeze, and then twist right, gaze left, left arm out to the left. Good, come back to center. One more full body stretch. And draw your knees into your chest, forearms over shins, forward to knees, nice solid squeeze. And then release to your Shavasana. Take a few moments here for yourself as you rest, relax, and release. body. Wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, rock your head side to side. And send the hands overhead. Plant your feet into the mat and roll over to your right hand side for a supported fetal position. When you're ready, press yourself up to your seat. Cross your legs, sit tall, bring your hands to heart center as you close your eyes. And exhale everything out. Take a full breath in and let it go. Inhale, thumbs to third eye center. As you exhale, humbly bow in honor of your true self.